Hi there. You should be on page 42 of your pre-algebra quarter 2 notebook. In this video, I'm going to be doing the TryIt problems that go along with the matching graphs, tables, and equations. So if you're looking for some extra guidance on that, this is a great video to watch. So let's take a look at number 1. Which table contains only points that lie in the equation y equals 6x minus 6? So if I'm looking at tables and matching to equations, this is when I'm going to have to substitute, right? These values of x to see which ones work. And for that, I am going to use Desmos to help me along. So I'm going to just pause this. And I'm going to take a look here. And if x equals 0, I'm going to substitute in 6 times 0 minus 6. And indeed, y equals negative 6. So let's look at our next value. If x equals 5, what is 6 times 5 minus 6? 24. This does not work. So A is not the correct table of values. Let's take a look at this next equation. Now, just looking at it, I know that it's wrong because I already found that when x equals 0, y equals negative 6. And this says x equals 0, y equals 6. That's not possible for it to have both values, but just to show you, 6 times 6 times 0 minus 6, x equals negative 6. B is also not my choice. Moving on, let's look at C. I'm going to substitute 2. 6 times 2 minus 6. When x is 6, y is 2. Now I'm going to look at my next one. I have 6 times negative 2 minus 6. There it is. X equals negative 18. So C is my answer. I know this works, but let's just look at this next one. Just to prove that it doesn't, 6 times negative 1 minus 6, this is not right. So you can see that this is the only table that has the two correct answers. Let's look at number 2. If the line containing the points in the table below is plotted on the coordinate system, what does the graph look like? So we're going to take these points and plot them and see which graph matches. Okay, my first point is 4, 4. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This does not work. So let's look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one works. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I have now shown that G, H, and J work with the point 4, 4. Let's look at 2, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. That works. 1, 2, 1, 2. So 2, 2 also works in all of those equations. Let's look at 0, 0. Yep, yep, yep. So far I have not eliminated any of these three choices. Let's look at negative 2, negative 2. So if I'm at 0, negative 1, 2, negative 2, G does not work. Negative 1, 2, negative 1, 2, H does not work. Here it is, negative 1, 2, negative 1, 2. That works. And negative 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 1, 2, 3, 4. J is my choice. Alrighty. Now we're going to look again. Which of these equations represents the table of values? So this is another situation where I need to substitute in my x's to see which ones work. Let's start. I'm going to use Desmos for this situation with equation A. Y equals negative. And remember, that's like y equals negative 1x or negative 1 times x. So with x is negative 2, does negative 1 times negative 2 equal 2? Negative 1 times negative 2. Yes. Let's look at this one. Does negative 1 times 1 equal negative 8 or equal 8. No. So that one does not work. Let's look at our second equation. Does negative 2 plus 7 equal Sorry, I had to pause there for a second. X is negative 2. I'm going to put that right into there. Does negative 2 plus 7, oops, I didn't put it in there. Negative 2 plus 7 equal 2? No. All right, moving on. This is 3 times x, so does 3 times negative 2 plus 3 equal 2? No. So I'm pretty sure D is my answer, but let's make sure. Does 2 times negative 2 plus 6 equal 2? Yes. Does 2 times 1 plus 6 equal 8? Yes. Does 2 times 3 plus 6 equal 12? Yes. And does 2 times 6 plus 6 equal 18? Yes, D is my choice. Alrighty, we're going to go take a look at page 43, see what we got. Which of the table of values can be used to graph? This is going to be where we are graphing to see what we've got. So let's look at this first table. 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't work. But this one, 0, negative 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a possibility. How about 1, 0? Nope, no longer a possibility. I know 0, negative 4 works. Does 1, negative 1, 2 work? Yes. Does 2, 0 work? Yeah, that works. Does 3, 1, 2? Nope, that doesn't work. So let's look at this next one. 0, negative 4 works. I know 2, 0 works. Does 4, 4 work? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. D is my choice. Alrighty. We're going to do our last question on these try-it problems. And in these problems, we're selecting the box provided the equation that matches in the you're going to select from the box provided. You're going to select the equation in this box provided for each table of values. So there is a lot of substituting going on here. Let's try to figure out number 5, which equation works with that. This is, I'm going to use Desmos. So clear all here, and I have x equals negative 1. So does 2 times negative 1 plus 1? No. 5 is not that. So let's see for our next one. Does, remember this is y equals negative 1x plus 1. So does negative 1 times negative 1 plus 1 equal negative 4? That one doesn't go with number 5. So we're going to look at this last one. Does 3 times negative 1 minus 1 equal negative 4? Because this equation and this equation do not go with anything, this first point, I know that this is y equals 3x minus 1. So let's see, and I'm done with that. Let's see which equation goes with number 6. Let's start here. 2 times negative 3, that's 1. That equals negative 5. That is not right. So I'm going to move on to the next one. Negative 1 times negative 3 plus 1. That is right. And I know that this can't work, so this one is going to be y equals negative x plus 1. And I know this has to be y equals 2x plus 1. But let's just make sure with this first point. Does 2 times negative 2 plus 1 equal negative 3? It does. So that is that last problem. That's it for this video. Thanks so much.